I can feel my patience wearing thin. Every word that's said seems to make the situation worse, and the anger inside me keeps bubbling to the surface. I didn't ask for this, but here we are, and I'm not sure where to go from here. There are days when I just want to scream, to release all the frustration that's been building up. I'm upset because it feels like I'm carrying this alone, and I don't know how much longer I can hold it all in. I keep asking myself why this is happening. What did I do to deserve this? My mind races with 100 different thoughts, and all I can feel is the weight of everything crashing down on me. I'm upset, but what hurts the most is the feeling of being ignored. It's like I'm invisible, shouting in a room full of people who don't care. It's a feeling I never expected from someone I trusted. I want to be able to forgive and move on, but right now it feels impossible. I'm upset, but I'm also scared that if I let this go, I'll lose something even more important. The person I thought I knew. There are no easy answers to the pain I'm feeling. It's not just anger, but a deep sense of loss, as though something has been taken from me that I can never get back. I'm upset, and it's hard to know how to heal from this. Every time I think about what happened, it feels like the wound is reopened. I'm upset, but I'm also afraid that I'll never be able to look at things the same way again. It's hard to move forward when the past keeps pulling me back. I don't know what hurts more, the fact that you let me down, or the fact that I let myself believe everything would be okay. I'm upset, but I'm also angry at myself for allowing this to happen. The pain I feel is constant, like a low hum in the background of everything I do. I'm upset, and it feels like no matter how hard I try, I can't shake the weight of what's happened. I don't even know where to begin. It's like every conversation just makes things worse, and I feel like I'm drowning in my emotions. I'm upset, but I'm also confused, unsure of how we got to this point. I'm upset because I thought that we had something real, something worth fighting for, but now it feels like everything has crumbled, and I don't know how to put the pieces back together. The hardest part isn't being upset, it's trying to figure out how to move forward from this. I feel lost, unsure of where to go or who to turn to. My heart is heavy with questions that have no answers. Every time I think about it, the anger flares up again. I'm upset, but there's also a deep sadness that follows. It's like I've lost something and I don't know how to find it again. I keep telling myself to let it go, but it's not that easy. I'm upset, yes, but it's more about the way this situation has made me question everything: my trust, my judgment, and even my own heart. It feels like every time I try to understand what happened, I get further away from the truth. I'm upset, but I'm also scared that I'll never find the closure I need to move on. I didn't expect things to turn out like this. I'm upset because I believed in us, and now it feels like I'm holding onto a broken dream. It's hard to let go when you've invested so much. I want to be able to forgive, to move past this, but the hurt runs deep. I'm upset, and it's not just about what happened, it's about how it's made me feel alone, betrayed, and lost. It's hard to explain why I'm upset, but the truth is that something inside me has shifted. The trust I once had feels shattered, and now I'm left to pick up the pieces of a broken relationship. I can feel the distance between us growing, and it's suffocating. I'm upset, but it's not just about the fight or the disagreement. It's about how we've lost the connection we once had. I'm upset because I thought we were stronger than this. But now, it feels like we're just two strangers holding on to something that's already slipped away. The pain is real, and I don't know how to deal with it. It's like every time I try to speak, my words are swallowed up by the silence. I'm upset because it feels like I'm talking to a wall, and it's hard to keep fighting for something when it feels like no one is listening. I want to move past this, but the hurt is still fresh. I'm upset, and it feels like every moment we spend about is another piece of me slipping away. I don't know how to fix this, but I can't keep pretending everything is okay. I keep trying to figure out what went wrong, but the answers never come. I'm upset, but I'm also confused, caught in a whirlwind of emotions that I can't seem to make sense of. I'm upset because I thought we had something real, something that could withstand anything. But now it feels like that trust has been broken, and I'm left standing in the wreckage of something I thought would last. I feel like I'm drowning in this overwhelming sense of frustration, my mind constantly replaying the hurt. I don't even know how to explain what I'm going through, but it feels like a storm inside me that just won't settle. It's exhausting to carry these emotions, especially when I thought we were in this together. It's as though you've opened a door to a place I never wanted to go, and now I'm stuck in a maze of confusion, disappointment, and hurt. I don't even know how we got here, but it feels like something precious has been broken, and I don't know how to fix it. The silence between us speaks louder than any words ever could. I'm upset because you've left me with nothing but questions and doubts. It's not just about what was said or done. It's the feeling of being unheard, unseen, and forgotten. I never imagined that something so small could escalate into something so big. My mind keeps racing, and every thought is tinged with anger and sadness. I didn't want this, but here we are, and all I can feel is this cold distance between us. I wish I could just tell you how much this hurts, but the words seem to fall short. It's not just the disappointment that lingers, but the uncertainty of whether we can ever get back to what we once had. I can't help but feel like you've taken something from me. My trust, my peace, my sense of security. You've left me grappling with these emotions I didn't ask for. And it's not easy to carry the weight of this anger and sadness at once. Every time I try to make sense of this, it just gets more complicated. I'm upset, yes, but it's more than that. It's the disappointment in myself for allowing this to happen, and the frustration of not being able to move forward. I keep thinking about how things could have been different, how we could have avoided this mess. But here I am, stuck in this place of hurt and confusion, wishing things didn't feel so broken. I'm upset not just because of what happened, but because I trusted you. It's hard to come to terms with the fact that someone you trusted can leave you feeling like this, betrayed, alone, and questioning everything. The weight of this situation feels unbearable. I don't know how to move forward or even what to say to make it better. All I know is that I'm struggling to find my peace in the aftermath of everything. It's like we've lost the ability to communicate, and that hurts more than anything. I don't know how we ended up here, but I do know that I can't ignore the way I feel anymore. I'm upset, and it's hard to just let it go. The tension between us is thick, and no matter how much I try to pretend that everything is fine, I can't shake the feeling that something fundamental has shifted. My heart feels heavy with disappointment, and I can't escape it. There's a difference between being angry and feeling completely broken, and right now, I feel both. I'm upset because I feel like we've lost something important, and I don't know how to get it back. I keep replaying the events in my mind, each thought adding to the weight I carry. I'm upset not just because of the situation, but because I don't know if things will ever go back to the way they were. It feels like I'm constantly fighting myself, my emotions, my thoughts, the desire to move forward, and the need to process everything. I'm upset, yes, but it's more about the uncertainty of what comes next. There's this ache in my chest that I can't ignore, a feeling of being let down in a way I can't put into words. I'm upset not because of what was said, but because of the way it made me feel, small, invisible, and insignificant. I'm upset because I gave you a part of me that I don't easily share with others, and now I'm left questioning if it was worth it. The pain isn't just in what happened, it's in wondering if you ever really cared in the first place. It's not just about being upset, it's about the deep sense of disappointment that I feel in my gut. Every word, every action, it's like a little piece of me is slipping away, and I don't know how to stop it. I've never felt so lost in my own thoughts. The anger I feel is mixed with a sense of betrayal that I can't seem to shake. It's like a part of me is screaming, but I don't even know how to make it stop. I don't even know how to begin to tell you what's on my mind. I'm upset, yes, but it's not just that. It's the way my heart is breaking slowly, piece by piece, as I try to understand what went wrong. The hardest part about this situation isn't the anger or frustration, it's the way it's made me question everything I thought I knew about us. I'm upset, but I'm also sad that we've come to this point. I've spent so much time trying to figure out what went wrong, but it feels like the more I try, the more lost I become. I'm upset, but I'm also confused, unsure of how to navigate the mess we've found ourselves in.